All right, guys, here's the notes for January 19th. We didn't get through all of them today in the class because of the activity schedule, so I wanted to make sure I had all these examples worked out for you. So let's go to, I'm going to go through all of them. Most classes we did the square root of 150. Remember, the goal here is we want to break down our numbers into all of the prime numbers. So we're going to take, say, 150, and I'm going to break that down as 10 times 15. And 10 is 2 times 5, and 15 is 3 times 5. So I took the numbers, I broke it down into two numbers that multiply together to get you 150, and then I broke down those numbers to 2 and 5, and then 3 times 5 gave me 15. Now 2, 5, and 3 are all prime numbers, which means you can't break them down any further. The only two numbers that can multiply, say, to get to 2 is 1 times 2. So that's as far as I can break it down, which means 150 is the same thing as that 2 times 5 times 3 times 5. So the way I was kind of explaining it today in class is that square root sign is kind of like jail. And the only way for these guys to get out of jail is if they have a partner in crime. So if you look at those numbers, the numbers that are partner pairs are going to be our 5s. Whoa, that did not work. Let me try that again with the highlighter. So this has got a partner with this 5. So those two 5s are going to be able to break out of jail together. And when they come out of jail, they're going to come out as one team of 5s. So 5's going to be outside jail. Inside jail, I've got 2 times 3 left over, 2 times that 3, and that gives me 6. So my answer is 5 square root of 6. So I know you can plug these guys into your calculators. That's what they taught you to do last year. But this year, on your EOC exam, they leave it in simplified radical form. So instead of making this into a decimal number, it's going to be a radical number, and it would be like this. So you need to be able to recognize this on the test. All right, here we go with a 90. That would be 10 times 9. This is 2 and 5 for 10. 9 is 3 times 3. So when I look at these guys, I've got one pair of 3s. So that's going to be outside the jail. Inside the jail, I've got 2 times 5, which is 10. That's my answer. All right, for 60. 60 would be, you could do different ones. I say that it's even, so in case I don't know, I could just try 2. So I've got 2 and 30. 30 is 2 and 15. 15 is 3 and 5. So keep in mind the numbers we're looking for at the bottom of each of these things. So here's a 2, not the 30 because it got broken down, so that's 2. Not the 15 because it got broken down. So the bottom of my guys are 2, the 2, the 3, and the 5. So the pair are my 2s. It's going to be outside. Inside I've got the 3 times 5, which is 15. All right, 99. We've got 9. Sorry, let me make my little tree. 99 would be 9 times 11. 9 can be broken down to 3 times 3. 3 will go on the outside. 11 doesn't have a partner in crime, so it's stuck inside still. Number 5, square root of 28. 28 can be 7 times 4. 7 can't break down, but 4 can be broken down to 2 times 2. So 2 is going to come out. 7 stuck in jail, no partner in crime. 54. Again, this is one that can be done many different ways. I'm going to do 9 times 6. 9 is 3 times 3. 6 is 3 times 2. Now I've got 3 3s, but only 2 of those 3s can come out as a partner in crime situation. So I'm going to take these 2 3s out as a 3. I still have 1 3 left in there. He doesn't have a partner and a 2. So 3 times 2 left on the inside is 6. All right, number 7. This could be 5 times 10. And then 10 is 5 times 2. Again, if you are factoring this in a different way, don't stress it. Keep going the way that you want to factor it. You should still get the same answer as I do in the very end. So partners here are 5s. Outside, inside without a partner is a 2. Square root of 27. You may remember from our exponents that that's 3 cubed. We get that because this is 3 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. I've got one pair of 3s that can come outside, and one little old 3 out here that doesn't have a partner. He's stuck inside. I'm going to challenge you to turn off the video, see if you can do 9 through 12, and then come back and see if you got them right. All right, 16. 16 is 4 times 4. What's special about this one is I've already got a perfect square here. I've got 4 times 4. I can break this down into 2 times 2 and 2 times 2, which means I've got a 2 and a 2 that are going to come out of the house. Since I don't have anything left in the house, I don't need that house anymore. So my answer is just 2 times 2, which is 4. So anytime you've got teams, like 2 sets of teams that come out, you're going to multiply the numbers on the outside. Just like, say over here, we had 3 times 2 left on the inside. If you've got 2 teams on the outside, you multiply those guys together. So 2 times 2 gives you 4. Everything came out of the jail, so we no longer need the jail, don't need that square root sign. Same thing for number 10. 100 is 10 times 10. It's another perfect square. Can I break this down to 2 and 5 and 2 and 5? You betcha. And then I've got a group of 2 and a group of 5, and that's going to give me 10. Or I can say, oh, look, I've got a group that's going to come out of the house as 10 with nothing left over, so that's my final answer. You don't have to break it all the way down if it's got a pair. All right, square root of 125. That would be 5 times 25, and 25 is 5 times 5. So one group of 5s comes out, one is stuck inside without a partner in crime. Very similar, 45 is 9 times 5. 9 is 3 times 3. So the 3s are going to come out. The lone little 5 is stuck inside jail without a partner. All right, that's 1 through 12. Let's look at the next side. We've got 200. That's 2 times 100. 100, we've already said, is 10 times 10. Here, the 10 can come out. I've got a prime number here, can't do anything with it. He doesn't have a partner, he's stuck inside. For 72, you can do this many different ways again, but I'm going to do 9 times 8. 9 is 3 times 3. 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So my prime numbers are 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2. Here's a group of 3s. Here's a group of 2s. So what comes on the outside is 3 times 2, with a lone 2 left on the inside. So that 3 times 2 is going to become 6, outside, 2 inside. Just like I said, if you've got teams that come outside, you've got 2 of them, you multiply them together. Just like if we have individuals left on the inside, we multiply those guys together. All right, 112. I don't know any factors for that guy off the top of my head. So I see that it's even. I'm going to start with 2. So 2 goes into 11 5 times, with 1 left over into 12. So 2 times 56 would give me 12. For 56, I know my factors are 7 and 8. And then 8 is 2 and 4. And 4 is 2 and 2. So here's one group of 2s. Here's 1, 2. So another group of 2. So I've got 2 groups of 2. So 2 times 2 on the outside is going to be 4. The guy that's stuck by himself is that 7. Don't miss him. He's stuck in the middle there. No partner in crime. He stays inside. 400. Believe it or not, that's a perfect square. 20 times 20. So they're both going to come outside as one group of team 20. If you break it down a different way, you should still come up with the same answer. Square root of 9. 9 is 3 times 3. Another perfect square, so the answer is 3. One group of team 3. We've already done one like 18. Square root of 25. Can't see it anymore. I did all this work over here. Square root of 25. Same thing, another perfect square. 25 is 5 times 5. So your answer is 5. One group comes out as team 5. No one left in the house. No need for the jailhouse anymore. I think we've already done a square root of 45.